We're just going to come out and say it. Among all the different kinds of professional development for teachers, we think there's one that has to happen: coaching. The one-on-one kind that cycles between planning, observation, and feedback. What we don't mean is the kind that looks more like a therapy session or a symposium on pedagogy. That sort of coaching feels good and is super interesting for a teacher, but that's what happy hour's for. Today we'll break down the variables that constitute effective coaching, the kind that's laser-focused on making teachers better in small but demonstrable ways at generating learning. Our formula for effective coaching looks like this. For a coach to help a teacher grow, the first thing they'll have to do is agree on a clear instructional vision. In other words, they need to get on the same page about what excellent teaching looks like. If they don't agree on the destination from the outset, they certainly won't agree on how to get there. We imagine your school or district already has an instructional rubric. Many of these are thoughtful and detailed. But we think you should take the time to translate it into a student-facing document. A rubric that only describes teacher actions ignores how those actions are ultimately impacting students. A student-facing vision of excellent instruction describes ideal classroom behaviors for kids. If a coach and teacher agree upon and can develop a common language around these behaviors, they have established a clear instructional vision. Quality of feedback is how we describe the agenda of an effective coaching meeting. Oftentimes, most of these meetings are spent rehashing what happened in the last lesson a coach observed. But we think a quality feedback session should be essentially forward-looking. A tight coaching meeting has 3 key elements. First, targeted feedback towards improving one skill at a time. Second, an opportunity for the teacher to practice that skill. And third, accountability for implementing previous feedback. If a coaching meeting is focused on how to plan and practice for improvement, we consider that a quality feedback session. But in the end, even a shared vision and well-planned coaching meeting can be undermined by fixed mindset. If a teacher has fixed mindset, it means that he fundamentally isn't all that confident that he can get better at teaching, or at certain difficult aspects of teaching. It's the opposite of a growth mindset, or the belief that abilities are plastic and can be improved upon with effort and practice. A coaching meeting with a teacher with fixed mindset may not get around to much actual coaching. Time is wasted as he focuses on the negative, or deflects feedback, or fails to take ownership over his classroom. That's why we call this the fixed mindset tax. But the coach is, after all, a coach. It's her job to take steps to influence this teacher's mindset. You can watch further minis about our student-facing instructional vision, how to run a tight coaching meeting, and strategies for promoting growth mindset. And remember, coach, good coaching means making your teachers feel good. Effective coaching means helping them drive learning. And in the end, when a teacher sees more learning happening, that feels darn good.